tonight to celebrate the 4th of July and our nation's birthday. Then with America's pastime here at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Let's send it upstairs. Steven Nelson, Jessica Mendoza.
Happy Friday, everybody. This 4th of July is brought to you by USAA. Wherever you may be and however you may be joining us, it's our honor and privilege to be with you from red, white, and blue heaven on earth, Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Inside the broadcast booth, Jessica Mendoza and Steven Nelson up here. Kirsten Watson down by the dugout, but just the Dodgers stay rolling last night. They've opened up a 14-game lead in the National League West.
Oh, yeah, it's been fun headed into this 4th of July. By the way, happy birthday, America, 250. And you think about how the Dodgers have been rolling, especially against the Padres. Overall, 6-2, and it's been even better, especially these last 2 wins.
These comebacks keep on coming for the Dodgers this year, and these last 2 just 3+ run comeback victories.
I mean, it is heartbreak, dagger to the heart of the Padres, too, when you think about how they've done it. I mean, first of all, 6 runs from the Padres in those first 2 innings, game run, to come back and score 12. And then last night, the swing from Teoscar Hernandez, the grand slam, 1 swing making the difference. And this has been the Dodger team, those 27 comebacks, tied for the most in MLB. In the last 3, it's been 20 years since they've done that, 3+ runs or more.
They're going to try and keep it rolling tonight. Shohei Ohtani started last night's game, but he did not finish it. Let's check in with Kirsten, who has an update.
Yeah, Steven, so last night he got through with 6 innings of work, and then he actually was pinch hit 4 in the 7th by Miguel Rojas. And afterwards, he shared with the media that he felt in his second to last at bat last night, he just felt his right bicep tighten up a little bit. It's something that he has experienced in the past, so he's not in the lineup this evening. Dave Roberts wanted to give him a day off, but he is likely available off the bench late and should be back out there tomorrow. The good news with this is that it should not have on any impact when it comes to the All-Star game, which is now around the corner. We know that he had the highest number of votes for the National League, and we now know that he's going to be joined by 4 additional teammates from the Dodgers. That's Andy Pages, Max Muncy, as well as Freddie Freeman. They have all been named starters in the National League for the All-Star game. And then there's Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He has also been named an All-Star for this year, guys.
5 All-Stars tied for the Major League lead along with Atlanta and Philadelphia. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto happens to be starting tonight, the same day he finds out he's an All-Star for the 2nd time.
It's going to be a good night, Steven, and especially because he's playing against this Padres team that he's had good success again, hoping to replicate what he did in his first 2 appearances this year against the Padres. The first one, he actually got a loss because he didn't get a ton of run support, and those 2 runs in 6 innings pitched. Yoshi doing exactly what he does, giving this team length and providing a whole lot of great stuff.
One of a handful of stars on display for the Dodgers tonight on this 4th of July. They hope to celebrate it with a victory against the rival Padres. The first pitch is coming up next on Sportsnet LA. Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by USAA, who proudly salutes our military who made America's 250th possible.
Absolutely free.
Dodgers and Padres oral in one word. What are you looking for from Yamamoto tonight?
Dominance.
I like it. Jerry, you got one word?
Command.
Both of those happen. Dodgers are going to win this baseball game tonight. First pitch is coming up with Steven and Jessica next.
As our nation
Champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Carl's Jr. The real sourdough star is back at Carl's Jr. Get it for just $5.99 for a limited time. And by your Southern California Lexus dealer, who invites you to test drive a Lexus today. From 2014 to 2022, the Dodgers won 8 straight games on the 4th of July. But entering this game tonight in 2026, they've lost each of the last 3. Yoshinobu Yamamoto trying to change that here on this Saturday in the park. Time for a Coors Banquet. Start your legacy. Yamamoto is already well on his way in building one here in Los Angeles. The reigning World Series MVP, now a 2-time All-Star, has been dealing in his last 7 starts.
Yeah, look at the numbers, at 1.70 ERA. Pretty dang good even before that, but locked it in, getting even better. And when you think about Yamamoto, there's so many things. It's the 7 pitches he throws, the elite pitches that he has, but also how deep he goes into games. And you look at just his arsenal against San Diego this year. Heavy on the splitter and the sinker. Both of those have been elite. the four seam, the cutter, the curveball, and the slider off of that. That's probably what makes him, one of the many reasons that makes him so difficult to hit, is you do not know what he's going to throw at you.
He is facing the Padres for a second consecutive start and the third time this year. Last time out, the 27th of June at Petco, 6 innings, a couple of runs, couple of walks, 4 Ks through 89 pitches in a Dodgers blowout victory. That one ended up 15-3, the final score. On the other side, Craig Stammen, the first-year manager, going with this starting lineup as the Padres are trying to avoid losing an 8th consecutive game for the first time since they lost 10 in a row way back in 2013. Fernando Tatis Jr. leads off in right. Jake Cronenworth, who made the error at second base last night, leading to Teoscar Hernandez's game-winning grand slam. He's batting second. Manny Machado back in the field at third. Gavin Sheets will clean up in left. Then it's Ty France at first. Xander Bogaerts, the veteran shortstop. With the final 3, Jackson Merrill in center field, Miguel Andujar, the DH, and Luis Campusano, his first start of the series.
Leading off the game for San Diego, right fielder, number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
One of the things we've talked so much throughout this series for the Padres is how much they've struggled offensively. But in this series, I mean, they've done a lot more than what they're used to. Still getting the 2 losses heading into this one.
On the first pitch, Tatis cracks a base hit into left field. And a theme in the first couple of games of this series, the Padres starting hot in the first inning.
Yeah, just a 5-6 hole single, 110 miles an hour, kind of how Tatis does it. A lot of singles on the ground.
Now Cronenworth, who's 3 for 8 in the series, hit a 3-run homer in the first game. As a curve called for strike 1 against him.
Thought about tapping the helmet, but it was a strike.
Cronenworth just came off the concussion IL in San Diego's last series at Wrigley Field. Missed a couple of months there. Flies it to center field. Andy Pages went back for a step, now comes in and makes the play.
Tommy Edman now out there in center field. It's the versatility that he shows. And you see it even there on the first step, how he went back, but then makes up for it coming in to catch it.
Boone's rain down for Manny Machado.
I'm talking to Manny about it. He said one of his favorite places to play is here because of those boos. And you know, Manny Machado, it's something that he enjoys, being the bad guy.
0-2 in a hurry. Yamamoto has won 5 of his last 7 starts, an ERA of 1.7 in that stretch. Got him.
Splitter is so good. And you just look at the depth of this pitch, how it seems like it's going to be bottom of the zone, and then it hops off the plate. That's how far out of the zone. The big chase for Manny Machado. Dodgers get 7 more strikeouts in this game. We get a free Jumbo Jack from Jack in the Box tomorrow when you buy a large drink. Held only at LA area restaurants.
Of course. Now Gavin Sheets, 2 for 7 in the series. Been a relatively tough out for the Dodgers over the last couple years since joining San Diego. 19 games in these 2 years, hitting .290, 7 extra base hits, 7 runs batted in, and 7 walks.
Gavin Sheets has had good at bats against Yamamoto. There's not many in baseball that can say that. Got a few extra base hits, a home run.
Tatis takes off for second. And strike 2 is fouled back.
Home run coming earlier this year. Opposite field shot. Gavin Sheets, the way his bat path. He's also does a really good job of kind of understanding counts. Yamamoto, one of the hardest to predict what's going to be pitched, but Sheets does a good job being able to recognize pitches that he throws.
Yamamoto tried to run the same playbook against Sheets that he ran successfully against Machado, a splitter in the dirt. This time, no chase. Two and two. That's a base hit into right field for Sheets. Tatis going from first to third. We'll get the stop sign there. A 2-out, 2-strike single will continue the inning.
First baseman, number 25, Ty France.
Or Gavin Sheets again, just picking up spin. Sees this cutter coming into his hands. Drives it down the line. Runners at first and third here with 2 outs.
But the guy who has been San Diego's best hitter this year, Ty France. Only 3 guys on their roster with 150 plate appearances this year have at least league average production in terms of OPS plus. Tatis 102, Gavin Sheets 117, and France at 133. Bounces a strike foul. The first inning has been the toughest for Yamamoto this year. An ERA of 4.80 in the first inning, 2.29 after the first. That slicing foul on the right side. 0-2. Fourth of July crowd engaged in the first inning, knowing Yamamoto needs one more strike. And he's got it. Pumps it by him at 98.
If you're seeing this ad, then it must mean 2 things.
Here's the starting lineup for the Dodgers in Game 3 of this 4-game series against San Diego. It's presented by your SoCal Helpful Honda dealers. No Shohei Ohtani tonight, so Tommy Edman will lead off, and he's playing center field. Andy Pages gets a night off for trying to catch every ball to the outfield. He's the DH. Freddie Freeman's at first. Mookie Betts at short. Then it's Kyle Tucker in right. Teoscar Hernandez, last night's hero, bats 6th and left. Max Muncy, Dalton Rushing, and Alex Freeland to round things out for Dave Roberts. They'll face an opener. The left-hander Wandy Peralta pitching for a second time this series. First pitch of the game is in there for a strike. Peralta pitched an inning on Friday. Gave up 4 runs on 6 hits.
Did not have his best stuff, and he looked good against LA last weekend. No runs on 1 hit and 3 innings pitched. A much different story in Game 1 of this series.
Edman bounces the ball to the left side. Charging in Bogarts. Gets it away quickly. In time to get Edman by a half step. Well picked at first by France. We'll see if the Dodgers want to take an extra look. They do not.
It's a great job by Xander Bogaerts. We've seen him make a couple elite shortstop plays, just barely getting the speedy Edman out. See him in the air, about to come down. Oof.
Ball went upstairs on Andy Pages. And earlier today named an All-Star for the first time in his career.
So happy for him. First All-Star selection, as you mentioned. I mean, the bat, how it came off to that super hot start, and what he's done on defense too. I mean, the catch he made in game 1 off the wall, but we see him do plays like that all the time. One of the best outfielders that you'll see in baseball, holding down this 2-hole that no one wants to hit in either. He's done an excellent job. Congrats to Andy being an All-Star.
Ahead 3-0. Takes a fastball down the middle. And throughout the first half, Pages was stiff-arming the All-Star conversation, saying, you know, it's not something that matters to me. I'm just focused on getting better. Broken bat on the ground to the right side. France to Peralta, 2 gone. But now that it's actually happened, I think he's able to soak it in a different way. Something that he is trying to share with his family back home in Cuba. That message has not yet been delivered, but it will be in time.
And I think just exemplifies how hard he's worked to get here, and talked about it a ton through the offseason and how much he struggled in the postseason last year. So talk about an exclamation point to be able to rebound first half of this season.
Pages an All-Star for the first time. Freddie Freeman named an All-Star for the 10th time in his career, his 6th consecutive selection, and now 5 appearances as a Dodger.
I wonder if the Freemans are ever just like, hey, can we just get a July where you're home? Making the All-Star, there's a reason. I mean, the way that he hits the ball, especially the last few weeks, but Freddie Freeman being Freddie, so consistent. That's why you see the 10th time 6 in a row, because he just continues to hit the ball, be consistent, be that mainstay in this lineup.
Peralta's 2-0. Fouled back. Are you kidding with Freddie and Chelsea? They got Charlie, Brandon, Maximus, and now London to think about.
That's true.
They want those All-Star experiences.
And that's what's so cool about, like, even during the Derby, is the kids get to be down there on the field. They get to be a part of it. They really have families make sure that they're included in a time when normally they're not.
3 balls and a strike for Freeman in the first. No score in the early going.
Always amazing to me. It never gets old how late he can wait to swing and hit the ball. Just so much trust. Such a unique swing. 98 miles an hour. Decided to swing when it was almost about to be caught.
Pitch clock violation leading to a 2-out walk. A strike away from getting out of the inning unscathed, and now he's got to face Mookie Betts with traffic. Well, Freddie on base 19 straight games. Mookie brings a 14-game streak into this. Make it 15. Scalds one into the left center field gap. It'll get all the way to the wall. Dino Ebels waving Freddie home. The relay from Bogarts. Up the line, the slide. He's out. Merrill to Bogarts to Campusano. And Freeman unable to get around. And so the first inning comes to a close.
I love the Dino Ebels sent him anyway. And the throw almost too far up the line, but Campusano coming over for the tag to get Freddie out. I know Steven's going to be purchasing a special tick back to get his exclusive Dodgers Hawaiian shirt presented by Kings Hawaiian on July 7th. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions for more information.
Xander Bogaerts, who was part of that relay to keep the game scoreless in the first, leads off the second. Two for 8 in this series. Both hits are doubles. 14 pitches for Yamamoto in the first, and he had 3 of the 5 hitters he faced 0-2. It's 1-2 on Bogaerts.
That's Yama. I mean, just attack that strike zone. Even for an aggressive Padres team, that's when he'll throw you the chase pitch.
That's a ground ball base hit into left center field. Another 2-strike hit against Yamamoto.
Center fielder number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill now to bat, just coming off back-to-back home run games. Both solo shots, 3 for 8. 2 ribbies, 3 runs scored. The Padres have needed it. The slug, worst in baseball. Guys like Jackson Merrill, they've needed to get hotter.
A huge part of the reason the Padres find themselves a game under 500 is the lack of production from their stars. Tatis Jr., though he has started to come to life the last month or so. Manny Machado has shown some slug again the last few weeks, but Jackson Merrill has truly scuffled. So for San Diego to see him go deep in back-to-back games, it's probably the biggest takeaway from the other side of this series so far.
I mean, absolutely. It's feels like a long time since 2024 when the runner-up in that Rookie of the Year, if it was for a dude named Paul Skeens, that just blew everyone away.
Ahead 2-1.
Just like the last 2 games, you see signs of that. The biggest thing with the Padres is how many ground balls they hit. They hit the ball hard, but don't have that launch. Because of that, they are last in baseball in all the power categories.
3 balls and a strike. With the count now full, Yamamoto has the pitch from Rushing. Runner takes off. Foul back. We'll do it again.
That's where Yama's fastball plays up so much, because you can tell right there Merrill just trying to protect for the splitter. Only way to take that pitch, because really you don't want to hit it, is to see it as long as possible.
They'll try another 3-2. Bogaerts running. Line to Freddie Freeman. Bogaerts can do nothing about that. 2 outs and the base is now empty.
Thank you. Line drive shot right to Freddie.
And Mookie might have told him that's what you get for taking a ribby away from me.
Designated hitter number 41, Miguel Andujar.
Merrill went down to get that splitter. Yeah. Old teammates, old friends. 2 of the most joyous baseball players you will ever meet. It's fun to watch them on the same field, but now getting those moments playing against each other.
Ball and a strike on Miguel Andujar. He's come off the bench in each of the first 2 games of this series. Now getting the start tonight.
Harv. That hamstring starting to look healthier and healthier, especially the more at-bats that he's gotten.
Count squares up. Strike three. And 2 scoreless to start for Yamamoto.
It's time now for the USAA Salute to Service. Tonight, the Dodgers honored United States Army Infantry Platoon Sergeant Rudy Jaramillo of Anaheim, California. And we would like to thank everyone in our nation's armed forces for your service, sacrifice, and dedication to our country. Happy 4th of July, guys.
Amen, Kirsten, and to every service member's family as well. Gorgeous July 4th evening here in Los Angeles. Bottom of the second about to begin. And Griffin Canning appears on the mound for San Diego. It's the 3rd time in the last 4 outings. He's going to pitch behind an opener. And he'll face Kyle Tucker to start.
12th appearance, 10th start. That big Achilles injury last season. Numbers had looked good heading into that injury, and then that surgery and the rehab had him sit out the first month of this season, and he has just not been able to find the stuff. The highest ERAs in the National League at 7.09. The biggest things is the command.
Canning's 0-2. Tucker pulls it to the right side. 1 out in the second. Turn on the Performance Spotlight. Sponsored by your Southern California Nissan dealers, and shine it directly on number 37, Teoscar Hernandez. First home run off the injury list. Doesn't get bigger than that. A game-winning grand slam, putting the Dodgers ahead in the 7th.
One swing, all we needed. Hanging slider, and to see that Teo smile. Only guy without a hit in that game 1, 17 hits. No one felt bad because made up for it with one swing.
And if the tally keeping is correct, when Teoscar Hernandez drives in a run as a Dodger, the team is 105-29.
Wow.
So when you talk about impacting the win percentage, Teo does that in a massive way.
Well, and that's the thing. If you look at the hits that he gets, the percentage of those that are impact type hits, right? He's not the guy going 4 for 4 in a 15-2 route.
3-0 green light, and he fouls a strike off of Campusano. Remember, they lost Freddie Fermin already in this series to the concussion IL.
Something almost exactly the same, off the face mask. This one takes off the face mask.
Teo taking several steps back out of the box to give Campusano a moment. Now the 3-1. Wave and a miss, filling the count. That grand slam last night for Teo was the 225th home run of his career, so 25 away from 250. America's celebrating today. Speaking of 250, Kyle Schwarber entered the 4th of July hitting exactly 250.
Of course he did.
Speaking of 1776, that's the number of career hits for Salvador Perez entering the 4th of July. On a payoff pitch, Hernandez skies it in the air to right. Tatis will jog over and secure the second out. Digging in now, three-time All-Star Max Muncy. He's going to be the first Dodger third baseman to start the All-Star game since the Penguin Ron Cey in 1977. This was a goal that Muncy put in front of him in 2026, and he earned it. Not just with slug, as an all-around all-star, a complete hitter, and the complete package at the hot corner.
So impressed with, I mean, him leading the National League and the power categories, of course, but the work that he put into. Great article in the LA Times yesterday, just showcasing the defense and him kind of turning that corner. And it's amazing how it kind of just helps everything else. Not that Max needed a whole lot more help with the slug and his offense, but he's definitely been the most consistent we've seen in the last 5 years.
Canning's 1-1. Muncy sends it down the right field line, but hooks foul for strike two. He started an all-star game in 2021, but that was as a designated hitter. What makes this one so special, this selection in 2026, is that he and Kelly will finally be able to take their little ones, Sophie, Wyatt, and Macy, to an all-star game. High in the air to center field. Merrill on the warning track. In front of the wall, he's got room. As Muncy didn't miss by much, the Dodgers go down in order against Canning in the second. Still scoreless in L.A.
You okay? I gotta lay low.
The story transmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated with the express written consent of the Dodgers.
Yamamoto with 3 strikeouts his first 2 innings, so now 4 away from getting you a free jumbo jack tomorrow at a Jack in the Box in L.A. We'll face 9-1-2 for San Diego here in the third. The Dodgers and Padres still without a run.
Dodgers just waiting for the Padres to score so they can come back.
Back-to-back comeback victories. Now 27 on the year, tied for the most in the majors. They have 3 comeback victories against the Padres this year. First major league game for Campusano since the 5th of May. Injured his toe. Got off to a really strong start this year.
They've needed him after Fermin going onto the injured list and a bat that they really counted on before his injury. It's been definitely hard to come by to find catchers for the Friars.
More specifically, offensive production from that position. Yamamoto sits him down with some high heat.
It's how he sets up the fastball that's elevated, though, because you see 2 pitches down that are off speed, the slider and the splitter, and then he just raises it up. So not just 97 at your eyeballs, but changing those eye levels in a beautiful way to set up that strikeout.
Back to the top of the order. Tatis singled on the very first pitch of the night. Let's see what happens here in the third. Swings and fouls away. Tatis 2 for 9 now in the series. He was 0 for 4 last night with 4 strikeouts. Breaks his bat and a ground ball to Betts. And per usual, if you have a Padres star running down the line, the infielder can take their time to make a good throw.
Number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
Ball upstairs on Cronenworth. Ball and 2 strikes. And a relatively productive series for Cronenworth so far. He went the fly out tonight. 3 for 9 with a home run, a walk, driven in 3. But the error in the 7th last night. Most consequential play he's been a part of so far this series. On a 1-2, Cronenworth. Swings and misses. Strike 3. Fastball at 98. Bookending K's in a 1-2-3 third for Yamamoto. Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Rushing, Freeland, and Edman due up for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 3rd. Second inning for Griffin Canning. Begins with a ball.
.429 average last 6 games, a couple home runs, 7 RBIs. Dalton Rushing has been locked in.
Got hits in 5 straight starts, including the first 2 games of this series. 5 for his first 7 here against the Padres.
And it really started a week ago today. That home run he hit against the Padres last Saturday.
And you listen to guys talk about adjustments they're trying to make, mechanical tweaks they're looking to adjust upon it. Those do take time, and it has been a lengthy process for Rushing to try and get his timing back and work on the cues that help him be his best in the box. He's ahead 3-0, and he's aboard with a 4-pitch walk.
Second base.
This is where Griffin Canning has struggled. I mean, he's got 7 pitches, some really good stuff, but he's the worst in the National League. Walks per 9. A lot of free passes.
A leadoff free pass in front of somebody who's due. Alex Freeland, 1 for his last 17 at the plate. Fouls away, strike 1. Working diligently with the hitting coaches and the staff here to try and clean things up, and has really humbled himself. He's a young guy, and you want to make a strong impression. Today he was doing a drill that Aaron Bates says, you do not look pretty in the box doing this drill. Fights one to the left side. It bloops in for a hit.
That's all it takes.
And with the brass around the cage, it's not easy, Bates was saying, for any hitter to do, but for Freeland to say, you know what, I'm going to do this drill. I'm going to look silly, but it's going to help me get right. And so that bloop base hit, from the Padres' perspective, is a lucky one. From the Dodgers and Alex Freeland's standpoint, it's an earned one.
Yes, and that's exactly on a slider, fighting it off, finding grass, and getting to first base.
So the bottom of the order does its job. Rushing and Freeland on to start the 3rd. Strike 1 to Tommy Edman.
Tommy very familiar with the leadoff position until he became a Dodger. I mean, it was where he hit his first full year with the Cardinals.
Skips up and over Campusano. He spins and fires, and Machado can't pick it. So an extra base for both Rushing and Freeland to get into scoring position. Nobody out in the 3rd.
It's a great read. As soon as he sees that down angle and gets by Campusano, Dalton Rushing in the 3rd. Great look from behind home plate in that ump cam. Give you an idea how Campusano's trying to deal with on that wild pitch.
Canning's 1-1. Edmund takes a change. Strike 2 for Canning. Edmund so far this year with runners in scoring position, 7 of his 17 hits have come in these situations. Takes a breaking ball down and in. Strike 3, can't lay off the high fastball.
Been down prior to that, so he was just trying to get something up in the zone. Saw a fastball, continued to ride up that four seam.
Now Andy Pages. A piece of it, but tipped into the glove, strike 1. Pages with 62 RBI so far this year. It's a chance to add to that total with 2 in scoring position and only 1 out. Canning's 1-1 pitch. Paints the outside edge. Ground ball, base hit, left field. First time All-Star brings in the first run of the night.
In a short 2-strike swing, you see him just simplify here and just go with this slider. Gets around it, but stays through it enough. Find that 5-6 hole. Get the Dodgers on the board.
As Ruben Niebla visits with Griffin Canning, we're going to listen to this word from Jack in the Box.
Get fired up with my new Hot Ones Munchie Meal with a Sriracha Curly Fry Burger or Buffalo Chicken Tater Melt.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Dodgers on the corner, still only 1 away. Freddie Freeman looking to add to the lead. After walking in the first inning, Freeman has reached base safely in each of the last 19 games and in 38 of the last 42. It's silly. 332 in his career with runners in scoring position. On a Canning 2-0 pitch, Freeman tips a slider foul.
He's just silly. All his numbers, I mean, just crazy to look. You know, every year, even this time, this date, it's usually going to be about a 295 batting average. I mean, just that model of consistency.
Couple Orange County kids facing off. Canning from Mission Viejo, Freddie from Orange. 2-2.
Mad at himself for chasing a pitch that was maybe a half an inch above the zone.
Stays alive, fouling a changeup off the corner.
Best pitches for Canning are actually his breaking balls, the slider, curveball, sweeper. There's the slider more than any other pitch.
Freeland and Pajes aboard. Freeman down swinging. 2 out.
Goes to one of those breaking balls, the knuckle curve. This thing just dives down and in. See Freddie just trying to get a piece of it.
Mookie Betts 1-for-1, doubled his first time up. Nearly scored Freeman. Took a relay home from the Padres to get Freddie at the plate. First pitch from Canning nearly hits Mookie. Was a changeup. That double was against the left-hander Wandy Peralta, who opened tonight for the Padres. One nothing Dodgers in the third. 2 on, 2 out. Check swing fouled away. Advantage Betts 2-1. Called strike 2 top the zone. No challenge from Betts.
You tell when they're thinking about it, and that was one he probably could have challenged. Up above the zone.
Makes the deuce wild. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slider away, fills things up.
Canning, I mean, you see pitchers that are picky with baseballs, but he has thrown out like 12 already. 2 right there back to back.
That's one he likes apparently for this 3-2. At least one more. This is a busy third inning for Canning. 13 pitches. And he entered out of the pen for the second. He's approaching 30 here in the third. Another 3-2. Another foul ball.
Great at bat from Mookie. After that Strike 2 was called. It was up above the zone. He's done a nice job battling pitches, not leaving it up to the umpire. A curveball off the plate he broke. Battled off. Four-seam up above the zone. Fouled off.
On Canning's 8th pitch. Betts goes bang to straightaway center field. It's caught at the wall. The double in the first, well hit. A fly out in the third, well hit. The Dodgers strand 2 but score 1. So an early lead after 3 full.
As our nation celebrates.
Greatest game bobblehead presented by Inaba on July 8th. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions for more information.
It's a 1-0 lead for Yoshinobu Yamamoto in the top of the 4th. He'll face Machado, Sheets, and France. Five strikeouts, the first 11 faced for the Dodgers starter. Push to right for Tucker.
Number 30, Gavin Sheets.
Strike 1 called against Gavin Sheets. I mean, if Sheets isn't going to ask questions, Yamamoto certainly will not.
I mean, that's like for sure. Tap the head. Same spot.
Yeah, I mean, Yamamoto's like, all right, if you're going to get me up there.
Yeah, let's go ahead and live upstairs.
Sheets had a 2-out single and a 2-strike count in the first, so he's 1 for 1. Padres in the midst of the worst 7-game stretch in franchise history. 7 consecutive losses. They've been outscored by 43 runs, 70-27 during this skid. 3-1 for Sheets.
I mean, even just the last 3 days, I mean, they just get whooped in Chicago, 23 runs. You don't know what hurts more. A loss like that. Splitter clips the bottom of the zone. And that's the one he's going to challenge. He's going to lose it.
ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile.
Wow.
The call is confirmed. San Diego has 1 challenge remaining.
So it confirms Yamamoto's 6th K. Well, that pursuit of the 6th strikeout will have to wait as he loses Sheets to a walk.
Number 25, Ty France.
Fastball fouled by France.
France won the 4 strikeouts first time through the batting order, 5 total. Struck out on an elevated fastball up out of the zone.
To right field, Tucker again. 2 away.
Number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
The 2 outs to the tying run aboard. Xander Bogaerts takes a splitter low, ball 1. Padres shortstop now 8 for 20 in his career against Yamamoto. Dandy of a curve levels the count 1-1.
Those takes. That's where you can tell the hitters that have a better time against Yamamoto's. They don't chase. Bogaerts got that hit on a sinker on the inside part of the plate. These hitters, it just saws them off. They're trying to wait so long for all of the off-speed pitches.
Strike called at the bottom of the zone, and Bogaerts is going to use potentially the Padres' last challenge.
He's going to lose it.
Wow.
The call is confirmed. San Diego has no challenges remaining.
That hurts in the 4th inning. Both at the bottom of the zone.
So Greg Stammen's crew will have to play quote unquote old school ball the rest of the way.
The hardest part about that is when it's an obvious one. It's like, can't do anything about it. Mostly for your pitchers.
Yeah, slider was a ball out of hand. Full count on Bogaerts. Several shakes from Yamamoto. Now ready for the 3-2. Spoils a split. Does Bogaerts?
He's been seeing the splitter pretty good. He's taken 2 of them that just below the zone.
Buckles the knees with a curve. Strike 3. You're watching back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA. It's brought to you by Jack in the Box. Get fired up with the Hot Ones Munchie Meal. So many folks fired up to get to Dodger Stadium tonight on the 4th of July.
Got the fireworks post game. Always good giveaways as well. Commemorative coin today. And to see this Dodger team on fire.
Tucker slices a strike foul to begin the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 LA. And Andy Pages RBI base hit in the 3rd, scoring the first run of the night. The fireworks show post game. You can hear them going off all around LA during the game.
A lot of excited people. Don't even wait till it gets dark. It's been like that all day. Of course, a really cool pregame ceremony with the entire outfield covered in an American flag, and the fireworks you're mentioning too. It's so beautiful. Dodgers always do it right.
2 balls and a strike on Tucker, who's 0 for 1. He led off the second, grounding out. And he's still looking to stack games together. Perfect 4 for 4 night, opened the series, also walked once. And last night 0 for 4 with a run scored. So again, has produced consecutive multi-hit games just 1 time this year. In games following a multi-hit night, Tucker is 9 for 56. It's 161. In the driver's seat, 3-1. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Left-hander opened the game with Peralta. Another lefty warming up, Kyle Hart.
37.
Teo can't lay off the first pitch fastball upstairs. Strike 1. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
Tell you what, that Canning four seam has definitely been sneaky. We've seen a lot of swing and miss way above the zone, which is uncharacteristic. A lot of these Dodger hitters. Which tells me that the stuff is good. And we said that about Canning. In fact, some of his best numbers have been against this Dodger team. 3.89 ERA compared to over 7 the regular season.
On Canning's 50th pitch, Hernandez strikes out on a changeup. 3 different pitches, 3 strikes. The third punch out for Canning.
He's got a 7-pitch mix, and you see the changeup here, and this is an unusual spot. Usually going glove side from a right-handed batter, have it come back over the plate. A tough pitch to recognize for a right-handed batter and hit. You don't see a lot of right-on-right changeups.
Starts Muncy with a changeup in there for a strike. Max 0 for 1, so the average now at 267. Be a career best if the season were to end today, which of course it doesn't. But average up for a 4th straight year for Muncy. One of the hardest working off seasons he has had. Approaching his 36th birthday and only getting better. Called strike 2 on the corner. Muncy taps the helmet to issue a challenge.
Bottom of the zone is what's been challenged. I think he's going to lose this one.
The call is confirmed. Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining.
But it's that changeup glove side. Steven, a lot of times pitchers throw that changeup, it's going to be away to lefties. If they throw it to righties, which is rare, it's going to be on that arm side, the right side of the plate. So it's kind of a weird location. You don't see a whole lot from that pitch.
Ball and 2 strikes. Canning misses down and in with a knuckle curve. Popped it in the air, shallow left. Sheets coming on. 2 gone. Tucker's leadoff walk. Still hanging out with Ty France on first base. Up to Dalton Rushing to continue the 4th. He's the one who scored the first Dodger run. back out of play. 0-2.
Those leadoff walks usually hurt you, and that's Dalton Rushing, the leadoff walk in the third to come around and score. And Dodgers hoping that Kyle Tucker's leadoff walk will do the same. Dodgers one of the best 2-out hitting teams in baseball.
And looks foul. We'll do it again.
Just such minimal head movement watching Dalton Rushing. It's such a difference, and he's so strong. That's why Aaron Bates and Robert Von Scoyoc doing a good job of getting him to trust that he doesn't need that negative move, that load that goes back. He's got those quads. He's got that strength. All he needs to do is to go down and then to the ball.
Goes down to foul away a changeup. Keeps it 0-2.
Yeah, watch. I mean, literally foot up, foot down, and you see just literally it's his legs. Instead of the upper body having to have a whole lot of load, just loading into those legs, which minimizes that head movement, allows him to see the ball longer. I mean,
battling up there. Look at him.
Change up on the inside part of the plate, and then fastball 95 in on the hands.
Steely glare. Another 0-2 coming from Canning.
Canning just waits until that last second of the pitch clock, too. You see him just hold and hold. Rushing's like a caged animal, too, just wanting to attack the ball. Look at the way he looks at the pitcher.
Another foul. Five foul balls and 7 pitches seen from Griffin Canning for Dalton Rushing.
Great take. Comes back with a 2-seam elevated. And remember, we've seen that fastball get chased up above the zone, not Rushing in this at bat.
Canning finally puts him away with the changeup on the 9th pitch. So Tucker's leadoff walk is stranded. Still 1-0 Dodgers going to the 5th. Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Dodgers 1, Padres 0. Entering the top of the 5th. Fireworks going off all around Southern California on this Independence Day as we celebrate when President Thomas J. Whitmore and Captain Stephen Hiller, along with David Levinson, thwarted an alien invasion in 1996. I'm kidding, Jess. It's not what happened. Of course, it's America declaring its independence in 1776. But why July 4th? The revolution began in 1775. The Continental Congress's actual Declaration of Independence was made on July 2nd, 1776, but July 4th was when the final wording was approved and adopted. Strike one on Jackson Merrill leading off the 5th. Even still, for many years after the Declaration was written, it wasn't celebrated. There weren't fireworks going off every 4th of July. Strike two into the seats foul. And some even viewed it as controversial. Partisan bickering persisted. 250 years later, not much has changed in that regard, but conflicts arose. And then after the War of 1812, copies of it began to recirculate. Of course, the date at the top, the official date, July 4th. And then on July 4th, 1826, 50 years later, two of its most famous signers, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, both died on the same day. Earl grounds it to second. It's the first out of the fifth. And then the 4th of July became more consistently celebrated, and it was made an official holiday in 1870.
One of my favorite holidays. I mean, first of all, you have summer, but you have celebration and time to recognize, this is, most of us do every day, but how proud you are to be an American, 250 years, to have this independence, have everything that we have. We talked about the military and everything that our country has given us. Shoot, as an Olympian wearing USA across my chest, there is no more pride seeing your country's flag, this country's flag, raised above all others.
Broken bat, foul ball. Quickly 0-2 on Miguel Andujar. Yamamoto facing the bottom of the order in the fifth. Dodgers with the slimmest of leads, 1-0.
Dodgers record when scoring first on Independence Day, 41-10.
That is a very specific note.
Yeah, it came from a very specific statistician, new to the job today. My son Caden.
Thanks, Mom.
I've
always waiting for some love.
12-year-old handwritten notes, and that was one of them. Got everybody in the house for the fireworks.
How about another 0-2 pitch from Yamamoto to Andujar? Rolled to third, backhanded by Max, and Muncy throws across.
How much fun is it to watch Max Muncy play third base? And honestly, this is more routine that he makes it look, but it's not. A backhand coming through it, and we've seen the difference of him and just understanding hops, the movement, and honestly just go. It's like he's playing offense on defense.
Are you saying go to Ryan Blakeney, the home plate umpire? He was booking it.
I love that ump cam, by the way. You know why? Because, you know, I'm a hitter at heart. And so every time we show it, it's like take you in the batter's box. Like, this is what it's like to be on the field.
It's good when they say steady, but when running like that, like it's a little Blair Witchy, a little bit.
This is what it's like to face Yama. Yeah, good luck. Fastball in on the hands for a strike. Oh, I love it. There's few that can hit Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Now you get to see why.
'70th pitch of the night from Yamamoto. A cutter on the corner to freeze Campusano. 7 Ks in 5 scoreless.
July 6th, first 40,000 fans will take home this exclusive Freddie Freeman 18th inning walk-off bobblehead. Even got the dance move that he always does, presented by 76. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions for more information. It'll be a popular one. I mean, all of them.
Oh, yeah. Still 1-0 Dodgers, bottom of the fifth. Alex Freeland leading off. Pops the first pitch up to third. Machado underneath, out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Canning. This is 4th inning of work, pitching behind the opener Wandy Peralta.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Strike to Tommy Edman. Roll to the right side. 2 out. Everybody's so fired up for Andy Pages, officially named an All-Star earlier today for the first time. He's the one responsible for giving the Dodgers the 1-0 lead. Takes a strike, a knuckle curve at top of the zone. Adding to it for Pages, one of his closest friends, a brother in some ways, will be playing for the American League. That's former Dodger Miguel Vargas. Earned a selection representing the Chicago White Sox.
Yeah, the bond that those two have, getting to the majors together and playing down in the minors and just having that familiarity. How cool is it? They're both first-time All-Stars.
That was a pitch on the edge. Called the ball. You see Campusano, he didn't agree with it, but the Padres don't have a challenge left. So instead of 1-2, it's 2-1 for Pages. Now ball 3.
Helps him out a bit. It's probably still a strike, but cutter low and away. He was unleashing. Thought for sure he was going to get a fastball middle away.
Canning's payoff pitch to Pages. Popped in the air, foul ground toward the San Diego dugout. Whose ball? It's Canning, the pitcher, who takes it.
Wow.
To complete a 1-2 3/5.
Everyone was looking at each other. Finally, the pitcher, Griffin Canning's the one looking around. Is anyone else going to take this? All right, fine. I got it.
Dodgers still up. Yoshinobu Yamamoto did it all by himself in 5 innings of work. 7 strikeouts to get you a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow at a Jack in the Box in LA after you buy a large drink. Just 1 run is all for both sides tonight. The Dodgers got it in the bottom of the 3rd. Andy Pages with an RBI single. Top of the 6th, top of the order for the Friars. Tomahawk to Muncy by Tatis.
A lot of ground balls. That's Yamamoto, his game, but also a big part of the Padres. A lot of ground balls for Tatis. Continues to get one there.
Facing Cronenworth for a 3rd time. Second baseman is 0 for 2. On a 2-0, Cronenworth is not going to swing at that. Splitter low and away.
75 pitches here in the 6th, and Yamamoto just continues to pitch deeper into games.
There's a strike down the pipe. He leads Major League Baseball in innings per start. Takes the ball and then runs with it deep into games, seemingly every time.
See that number just climb up too this year. How about this? 3-0 comes back. First of all, pipes one. Jake Cronenworth, I'm just hitting myself for not pulling the trigger 3-0, and then he does pull the trigger now. Yeah, Yamamoto lets that one ride.
Opens up different possibilities given Yamamoto's arsenal. On 3-2. He freezes him with a fastball, a cutter on the outside corner.
Let's go. I mean, the fact that you think, okay, 3-0, he's got to have to just work to get back into this count. And Cronenworth only saw that first pitch was a hittable pitch. And a fastball that rides out of the zone, a cutter that backdoors him, sits him back to the dugout.
Louder than the fireworks going off in the city. The boos from Machado. He whiffs on strike one.
They get louder as the game goes on.
Kyle Hart's been warming in the pen for a long while now. You see Canning doing some studying in the San Diego dugout. On pitch 80 from Yamamoto. Machado watches a slider miss, low and away. And strike two.
How about the run on that sinker? I mean, just get in on the hands. Look at that, just bear in.
Struck him out. Back-to-back Ks. 9 for Yamamoto.
Beautiful job after coming in on the hands. How about the breaking ball, Uncle Charlie? 8 strikeouts.
Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by JP Morgan Chase, reigniting the American dream to expand opportunity nationwide. Nationwide celebration for America's 250th birthday on this 4th of July Saturday. 1-0 Dodgers. Freddie Freeman kicks off the bottom of the 6th. Kyle Hart's first pitch out of the pen bounces in the dirt. Hart takes over for Griffin Canning. Gave up 1 run in his 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, struck out 4, lowers his ERA to 6.71 on the season. Freeman launches one in the air to deep right field. The first firework of the night comes from Freddie.
Gets a sweeper, just hung left on left, and Freddie Freeman launches this into the night. Oh, gotta be looking up when Freddie Freeman's up to bat.
'15th home run of the season for Freddie Freeman to double the Dodger lead. And now it's Mookie's turn.
Fourth home run for Freddie on the 4th of July in his career.
2 balls and a strike for Mookie. On the ground to short. Bogarts waits on it. Throws to first. Another good pick from France.
Ty France, one of the best first basemen. Probably second to Freddie Freeman. Made that pick look easy.
Kyle Tucker's turn, walked his last time up. Two balls and a strike. Hart to Tucker. Hooks in through the front door to square the count, 2-2.
It's a sweeper. He wanted to give it to Freddie Freeman. Did not get it there. Coming right at Kyle Tucker, then comes back over the plate.
Two to Tucker. Misses outside. The way this game is going and is felt, that home run from Freeman feels massive. A little bloop, shallow right center. It's Bogarts who goes over to make the catch.
It's not very often you see a shortstop go to center field to catch a ball. Covered some ground.
Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 2 tonight. Jump out of the way of a fastball in. Now 1 for 10 in the series, but that one hit. Won the Dodgers the game on Friday. First regular season grand slam for Teo since 2024 at Yankee Stadium. The Dodgers will visit right after the All-Star break.
How about this? Moto. Just continuing to work through his mechanics. Even with 9 Ks on the night. How about the reacts, by the way? I mean, he threw that like fairly hard right off the wall.
Just thinking that. I was like, that's breaking my nose. 1,000. Yeah. It's a master.
He really is, honestly. I mean, just working through those feels. I mean, he doesn't sit down. I love that, like, no one else is phased, too, in the dugout. He's on his own planet right now.
Hernandez down swinging. That ends the 6th, but it started with a blast from Freddie Freeman to make it 2-0 with Yamamoto returning to the mound for the 7th after this. Six scoreless so far for Yamamoto. 3 hits and a walk, 9 Ks. He's thrown 82 pitches. Face the middle of the lineup for the Padres, starting with Gavin Sheets.
He's got to be most careful with. Gotten on base twice. Started off with a single on the cutter. Took a lot of pitches to earn a walk, his second at bat.
One and two. Challenged him with a heater.
Twice. Coming right there. After the take, I think, from Sheets, I think he got a good indication. I can go right back there.
Sheets just got a piece of a split. So Yama will try again. Gets it on the ground to Muncy. First out of the 7th.
Still at 87 pitches here in the 7th inning. I mean, just talk about a breath. You know, all these consecutive games. For him to be able to just get into the 7th inning. 49 Ks.
Oh, okay, heads up. France's bat goes flying. This is the 14th time in 16 starts. You see the umpire view of that.
Right at Mark Pryor.
Yeah. I just need more spray.
It's a really balmy night.
For the 14th time in 16 starts that Yamamoto has pitched 6+ innings.
And you take it for granted. I mean, honestly, you blink and he's in the 6th every game. And even when he's quote unquote struggling, meaning, okay, he's had a couple walks maybe, will continue to battle, even get into 100 pitches if he needs to.
France flies a ball to left field. Teoscar Hernandez settles in front of the warning track.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Only 3 Padres have reached base. 3 different players, that is, to be more specific. Tatis, Sheets, and Xander Bogaerts. Fastball up. On 2-0. Bogaerts watches a splitter miss in. Fastball in there as Yamamoto tries to battle back into the count.
Most hittable pitches we've seen from Yamamoto have come on 3-0. Both Padres hitters taken all the way.
Low ball 4 and a 2-out walk. Second free pass of the night.
I love the finish there from Yamamoto trying to bend that pitch, barely missing.
It does bring the tying run to the plate for San Diego with Jackson Merrill.
Yamamoto just hold that that lunge position.
Two 2-0 Dodgers in the 7th. That's inside, ball 1 for Merrill, who's 0 for 2. Lined into a double play in the 2nd, then grounded out in the 5th. Stretching and scurrying in the Dodger left field pen. Yamamoto approaching 100 pitches. Here's number 96. It's low.
Definitely the last inning for Yamamoto. He's just trying to get that 100th strikeout of the season. Just one away.
Fouled away, 2-1. First Dodger reliever starting to throw is Brock Stewart. Two and two. Ooh, a painful second strike on Merrill. Aye.
Got the protection down there. Curveball, he hits it off of it. Hit that hard. So it doesn't matter how much protection you have.
Two outs in the 7th. 2-2 count on Merrill, who's the tying run at the plate. Pitch clock violation on Yamamoto. So that's ball 3. And now the count's full. Pitch 100 from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Gets strikeout 100 on the season. He matches his career high with 10 Ks tonight. 7 scoreless in the book.
To finish off this 7th inning too, that beautiful splitter to get him to 100 Ks. 10 on the night. Yamamoto keeping these Padres scoreless.
And now we'll hand it over to the public address announcer, Todd Lights.
Would you please rise if you're able, and kindly remove your caps for the singing of God Bless America. Please welcome back to the field Emmy and Grammy nominated songwriter Lauren Evans.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. from the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet
Happy Independence Day, number 250.
2-0 Dodgers as we stretch. The 7th inning stretch brought to you by Sit and Sleep, SoCal's most trusted mattress store. Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball. Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times. Max Muncy kicks off the bottom of the 7th. 2-0 Dodgers. Hits the first pitch hard, but right to Tatis. And pitch one out for Hart in this inning. 7 complete for Yamamoto. No runs, 3 hits, 2 walks. 10 strikeouts. That ties his career high. He's done that now 7 times in his career.
Pretty fun, too, to see across the 10 strikeouts. It ties a career high. I mean, it was the fastball, the splitter, the cutter, the slider, the curveball. Just using all the pitches to get Padres hitters out.
Some loud contact for the Dodgers against Hart to start the 7th. That's a strike on a foul ball against Rushing. Eliezer Alfonso Jr. recalled by the Dodgers today. Backstop on the depth chart. Popped in the air, fading foul. With more on Alfonso, we go down to the Dodger dugout. Kirsten Watson.
Thanks, Steven. So Eliezer is actually going to be behind the plate tomorrow. Dave Roberts shared that just with the news of Will Smith, as much as he has resumed baseball activity, it's still taking him a little bit longer than they had hoped. So this does create an opportunity for Eliezer just to get a little bit of runway, get some time here at the big league level. And so he will be making his major league debut as soon as he gets out there, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Kirsten. It's coming at an unbelievably emotional time for Alfonso, because on one hand he's on the doorstep of his dream, making his major league debut. Rushing down on strikes. On the other hand is what is going on back home for Alfonso in his native Venezuela. Of course, we've talked recently about how the earthquakes and the devastating tragedy and the tremendous loss of life there has reached the Dodgers organization. Miguel Rojas, Eduardo Enriquez. Well, Alfonso, his stepmother and his little sister are still missing. 16-year-old sister. They're still searching for her and his stepmom. Eliezer told me before the game that they found his little sister's puppy today, and so that is giving him hope that she too will be found soon. But Jess, there's nothing to say.
He talked about it before the game, just, you know, how his father wants to be here for this momentous occasion, but everything going back on at home, and he's constantly in contact every day, hoping he'll get the phone call. His 16-year-old sister has been found, but handling all of those emotions, I mean, and he even said he was up all night last night. He's like, I'm excited for it to be tomorrow because I haven't slept yet. I'm so excited to be here and have this opportunity, but it's been so emotional as well on all ends of the spectrum. I think the hardest part is, a lot of hard is, you know, not being able to, you know, he talked about how much his grandmother, his mother, his father all have meant to him, but there's so much more going on. They can't be here.
Freeland strikes out, and he loses the bat, stuck in the net. Van pulls through a souvenir. We're through 7 full innings in LA. Still 2-0 Dodgers. Dodgers call to the bullpen. It's brought to you by Jacoby and Myers. Last couple of games, just 1 run in 9 innings. 11 combined Ks, 4 walks. After 7 shutout from Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Brock Stewart on the bump. Face Andujar, Campusano, and Tatis. The first pitch grounded to Freeland. Positioned perfectly. 1 out on 1 pitch in the 8th.
Brock Stewart had the scoreless 6th inning back in game 1. You look at the numbers through 6 games. ERA 1.50, hoping to extend this streak. What's been some of the best bullpen we have seen, and we've seen a whole lot of arms too. At game 1, 6 pitchers, including Brock Stewart, came into that game. Shakier start from Roki Sasaki, came out in the 4th. And what's exciting is this bullpen's only going to get better. Look at the guys that Kirsten has talked about making their return, hopefully here pretty soon. Evan Phillips tomorrow. Excited to see him back. And it's been a bit.
Coming off elbow surgery, it's been great seeing just Evan around the team more lately. It's going to be even better when he's back on mound. Sungmoon Song pinch hitting for Campusano in the 9th spot of the order. 2-0 Dodgers in the 8th. Ball and a strike. Song started last night, was 1 for 3 with a base hit and a stolen base. Longtime KBO teammates and still close friends with Haesung Kim. Swings through, strike 2. In the dirt. Stewart's payoff. Popped him up. Stewart is calling for it. Catch on the third base line.
Fans can bid right now on incredible memorabilia and exclusive Dodgers experiences, all while supporting programs that help young people thrive both on and off the field. Scan the code or visit Dodgers.com/auction.
Right field, number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Stewart, first 2 outs in the 8th, turns the lineup over. Tatis takes a strike. Deemed a hair downstairs. Rushing's going to keep that last Dodger challenge in his back pocket. That one's squarely in the zone. 1-2.
Fireworks are going off everywhere.
They're getting closer, it seems. Ground ball, Bast. A diving bats into left center field. Tatis chugging for second. A hustle double with 2 out in the 8th. And once again, the Padres will bring the tying run to the plate.
Another hard hit ground ball from Tatis. Second hit of the game. This one a double, 105 off the bat. On the ground, but past Betts, gets into that gap. Would seem like a single. Tatis hustling it out. Turned it into a double.
Brings out Dave Roberts. Lefty Cronenworth coming up. Doc's going to turn to Alex Vesia to try and finish the 8th.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 51, Alex Vesia.
Every week, plus live radio broadcasts of every game, game day 3D, big inning, and minor league action. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe today.
Alex Vesia on for the 39th time this year, an ERA of 2.51. On base behind him, Tatis on second base. He's the first Padre runner in scoring position since the first inning of the game.
Good the pitching has been. Yamamoto to Stewart here, and now Vesia, who's got great career numbers just in general, but against the Padres, 27 innings pitched, 30 Ks, at 1.33 ERA.
Tying run at the plate for San Diego. Vesia's 0-1 to Cronenworth. Fouled back, strike 2. Swinging high fastball, and Alex Vesia doing Alex Vesia things, putting up a 0 in the 8th.
Let's get fired up. Fastball up at the zone. Sit him down. Strike 3 to end the 8th.
Stay tuned. Access Sportsnet Dodgers presented by Mercury Insurance is on tap. Out in center field plaza, John Hartung, Jerry Harrison Jr., Oral Hershiser. Amazing crew. That was a strike, Jay here. You right. 2-0 Dodgers, bottom of the 8th. Trying to get some insurance. Easier said than done. They're facing the Padre closer, Mason Miller. First pitch not close to Tommy Edman, ball 1. Miller, the San Diego Padres All-Star representative in 2026. Edman 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out on a high fastball earlier against Canning. So you see a little bit more velocity against Miller here in the 8th. Oh! And Edman is going to reach. Seems no worse for the wear. Knock on wood.
It's the ground first. And gets that ankle.
Now Andy Pages brought in the first run of the game with an RBI knock in the 3rd. He has to jump out of the way of triple digits.
Such a win for the Dodgers to go the entire last series and not have to face Miller.
Up and in, ball 3. Remember, Andy Pages had one of the better at-bats you will ever see against Mason Miller earlier this year down at Petco. That epic battle that he had against him. In the driver's seat, 3-0. He takes a cut and fouls back a strike.
Yeah, no one says that against Mason Miller. I mean, the stuff, 100 consistently, the slider that you see all over social media, 22 inches plus misses.
High chopper at short. Bogarts has to get it away quickly, and he does. Productive first out in the 8th as Pages puts Edman in scoring position.
I mean, he's so late, he gets that hop that you just don't see. That's why Bogarts has to get rid of it as long as it was in the air.
Back to Freddie Freeman. 1 on, 1 out, 2-0 Dodgers in the 8th. A ball outside.
Take it back to the 6th inning. Yes! Give me the look of a sweeper hanging. And then Freddie Freeman hitting it into the fireworks that are already going off in downtown LA.
That's scorched into center field. A base hit. That's going to score Edman. Freddie Freeman putting on a show on the 4th of July.
Against one of the toughest pitchers on the planet. You see the frustration from Mason Miller because this ball was scorched 109 miles an hour, just barely get out of the way. Fastball down, and oh man, such a good look at line drive up the middle. Freddie Freeman, 2 RBIs, 2 of the 3 for the Dodgers.
An insurance run across and not yet done. Strike 1 to Mookie Betts. Freddie on for the 3rd time. He's driven in 2 of the 3 Dodger runs. Miller's 0-2. Ground ball off the bat of Betts. 6, 4, and 3. A double play, but the Dodgers got what they came for. An insurance run. They lead by 3, needing 3 outs to lock up the series. Time for the 9th. The Dodgers searching for the toughest outs. The last 3. They lead San Diego 3-0. One more time inside the booth. Jessica Mendoza, Stephen Nelson up here. Kirsten Watson is down there as we come to the end of the 4th of July. Jess, the Dodgers in position to clinch the series.
Yeah, and the way that they've done it too, 2 comeback wins. It's been nice to see him get the lead early. Of course, holding on to it here in the 9th will be another task.
Will Klein gets the call to face Machado, Sheets, and France. A big assignment for the World Series hero.
Came in first game of that series when I feel like I'm saying pretty much every bullpen pitcher participated in that win. He pitched a scoreless 4th and 5th inning. Helped get the Dodgers into position to win that game. The bullpen was the unsung heroes because it was so much fun to talk about the offense that turned it around, but it's also the bullpen.
Back-to-back strikes to even the count on Manny Machado. Klein has 1 save in his career that came May 19th against the Padres.
Make some noise!
Another foul ball, 2-2. Rushing, checking on plate umpire Ryan Blakeney. With all the fireworks going off, Jess, you look out in front of us on the field here at Dodger Stadium. The lights showing the bit of smoke.
Yeah. It's only going to continue. I kind of wanted the lights to go off and just sandlot it. Let the fireworks light up the night. Benny the Jet.
Yeah, where's Benny? Strike 3. Out number 1 for Klein.
Goes to the bread and butter sweeper. Gets the chase from Machado. And how about 3 strikeouts from Machado on the night? And a lot of that swing and miss and chase.
Left fielder number 30, Gavin Sheets.
Ball outside to start Sheets. Reach with a base hit in the 1st, a walk in the 4th, then grounded out in the 7th. Line pops Rushing's glove at 97. 1-1. All 3 sails high. On 3-1, Sheets fouls it right back. Strike 2.
Padres, just the 4 hits, the no runs, but just only 1 extra base hit. A lot of ground ball outs to go along with the 12 strikeouts.
That is perfect. A perfect breaking ball from Klein. Back-to-back punch outs, and the Dodgers are an out away.
Goes back to that sweeper, and this time just kind of backdoors the plate right at the bottom of the zone. Beautifully done.
First baseman, number 25, Ty France.
Strike fouled away by France. Tomorrow in the series finale, it'll be Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers and lefty J.P. Sears for San Diego. Popped in the air, foul ground, rushing over, rushing, can't corral it. It is strike 2 for Klein. San Diego has just one left.
He just thought that Padres dugout was a little closer. You see him kind of slow down and reach, but he had a few more feet to go.
$52,000 plus here at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Freeman has it, and that's a win for LA. They shut out the Padres 3-0.
How about Yamamoto? Just another quality start. Continues to get better as the season rolls into the All-Star break here in a week. And how about the All-Stars that the Dodgers have? They pretty much have the whole starting lineup. Showcase that tonight, especially Freddie Freeman, 2 of the 3 RBIs and that solo shot.
Another All-Star in Andy Pages, the first-time selection compared to number 10 for Freddie. He drove in the first run of the game, and that was all that Yamamoto needed as he sparkled in 7 scoreless innings, matched his career high with 10 Ks, up to 100 this season in 2026. And the Dodgers snap a 3-game losing streak on the 4th of July. And now they're knocking on the doorstep of 60 wins.
Happy birthday, America. What better way to celebrate than with the Dodgers win 3 straight against the Padres.
They'll go for the sweep tomorrow. Emmett Sheehan will take the hill. And we look forward to joining you. Coming up next, Party in Club Ravine. Access Sports Net Dodgers has your highlights, breakdowns, and post-game interviews for Jessica Mendoza, Kirsten Watson, and our second-to-none crew. Russell Kodani producing, Ben Dillenberger directing. I'm Steven Nelson. Good night from Dodger Stadium. It was a great night for the Dodgers. They beat the Padres.